The next myth that I touched on already is this notion, this belief that when we meditate, our minds just magically empty out, right? You know, we stretch up, we settle in, and a moment later, right? My mind is empty and open as a clear sky on a cloudless day. And sometimes that's true. Sometimes when we meditate, we notice these moments of total stillness. In fact, the more we meditate, the better we get at noticing the moments where nothing's happening, and they're incredibly pleasant. But the trouble we get into is when we notice that, we start to become attached to it because it feels so good to just have a still, quiet mind that we want to have that experience all the time. Mindfulness practice is not a practice we take up in order to empty the mind out, so much as it's a practice that we take up in order to come into a totally new relationship with our thinking mind and with the experience in life that's happening all the time, right? So when thoughts come up, which they will, they often do, you often notice a more chaotic mind in your mindfulness practice. It's like there's this wild animal in a cage thrashing around in there. You actually sit still and you notice how crazy the thinking mind is. But you learn over time not to react to it. You learn over time to let that animal thrash around and wear itself out. And eventually that wild animal lies down on the floor of the cage and takes a nice summer nap, right? So we notice the moments of intense activity. We notice the moment where things calm down a lot.